Hi, I'm Mike from the School of Self-Reliance, and today we're going to talk about some backpacks for little guys. This is a product that the School of Self-Reliance, my company and my wife's company, that we're starting to try to bring to market. This is a prototype backpack for very little guys. And the thought behind it is pretty simple. This may not seem like a lot, but that is a lot that you don't have to carry that your child can. And most backpacks that you find, small assault packs and so on, they're 20 inches tall. Well, my little guy is only 40 inches tall himself. He's 3 years old. So can he really carry a 20-inch backpack by himself? Chances are he can't. It's also 12 inches wide. Well, he's not even 12 inches wide, not even close. So the idea is something that a very little guy that can walk can carry themselves, and they're going to think it's cool. They're going to want to carry it. They're going to want to cart their own little goods. And even if the only thing that you put in here is toys and little things that make them happy, then that's all stuff you don't have to carry in your pack in an emergency. And it's something that they can actually comfortably carry with straps that are made for little guys, that are made for kids, below the age of 5. And that they can reasonably carry the amount of weight that's in it and actually get around and move around and not be made uncomfortable by it. The last thing you want is to have your kid hunched over like Quasimodo trying to carry a backpack that weighs too much for him, or worse yet, you turtle him with the backpack. He falls over backwards and you got to pick him up every 5 minutes because he can't carry it. One of the reasons why we did this pack and we're doing this as a prototype is because there isn't a lot of kids gear out there. But a lot of parents, as their kids get to be 3, 4, 5 years old, they really would like to take them out in the woods, and dads especially would like to have their little guys following them around out in the woods. But there's not a lot of equipment for kids that age. So the other reason that we did this is because if there is an emergency and your kid has been using this already, he's used to it. And it's something that he can actually carry, he or she. And what it is it's 12 inches tall by 8 inches wide by 6 inches. So you can get a good deal of their gear inside of this, and they can actually carry it. Now, of course, we put the typical PALS webbing on it, for Molly. You can attach other pouches to it. We attached a modern canteen pouch. Can carry juice boxes or a canteen. There's no reason why your kid can't carry part of their own hydration. Of course, they can't carry it all, but they can carry part of it. And if there's a few pounds in here, that's a few pounds you don't have to carry. And your kid is getting used to carrying a small load, so they're getting used to carrying a backpack. Plus, it's fun for them. They think that they're involved in things, and they are. The large compartment, we managed to be able to get some extra clothing for our child. And you can put things like their toys and so on in there, the things that make them happy, a change of clothing that you don't have to carry. Remember, space is a premium in an emergency or a bug-out bag. So every pound that you can put into here, within reason, maybe say 6 or 7 pounds, that's 6 or 7 pounds of gear you don't have to carry. And that's going to make your life easier, and it's not too much for your little guy. Some of the other features on this pack is the straps. The straps are actually padded, and the back is actually padded and has a mesh screen. One of the problems that you get with backpacks is you put them on and your back starts to get hot. This will help eliminate some of that. And the padding, if there's anything in there like toys or so on, it won't poke your little guy when he's walking in the woods. So we've thought of that, and we've thought of making this backpack as comfortable for your little guy as we can, because like I've said in some of my other videos, the two things that suck the most for an adult or anybody are uncomfortable boots and an uncomfortable backpack. All right, if you take a look, this pack actually fits him pretty well. The straps are actually made for his shoulders. And it does have a belt and a retention strap to keep the straps from falling down off his shoulders. He's not necessarily happy about being a model today, but that's okay. But this is actually something that your child can carry, and if you're like me and you're a dad and you want your child to get more involved in going out in the woods and doing things with you and outdoor activities, well, there isn't a lot of gear out there for them. But this is an option so that you can get your kid more involved. They'll want to be involved because it's their stuff. You know, the problem I have with my little guy is everything I have, he wants the same thing that Dad has. And with this, he gets his own little pack, he gets his own little stuff. You want it off? Okay. And then there we are. It actually fits him, he likes using it, and it makes him feel part of the gang. And that's exactly what you want with your kids. And if it is a bug out scenario, remember, it's pounds that you don't have to carry that they can. For a little guy like that, I probably wouldn't recommend more than, you know, somewhere between 5 and maybe 6 or 7 pounds at the most. But ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain. And that's an extra 5 to 7 pounds of gear that you don't have to carry. And again, like I said, it'll get your kid more involved in outdoor activities, camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, so on. And you're able to bring some gear for your kid that they can actually use and start teaching them some responsibility about maintaining their own gear as well. And that'll go a long way to getting them involved. Well, bring me one. Bring me one. Okay. But anyway, this pack should be available soon. Like I said, it is a product that we are trying to bring to market for the little guys. And I'm not sure what the cost is going to be on it just yet. It won't be a boutique price, I can say that. It won't be something that you're going to have to pay an arm and a leg for. Okay. And it will be something that most people can afford pretty easily. And you're going to get several years of use out of it, probably from ages 3 on to about 5 or 6 maybe. Then after that, they'll be tall enough and strong enough to carry a larger backpack. And he wanted me to show you a stick, so here's one of his sticks. But again, I'm Mike from the School of Self-Reliance. If you like what we do, then like us on Facebook, watch our videos, share our videos. Thanks for watching.